Hiya, my name is Jay and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Hypothetically Jay, a channel where I would like to delve into sandbox and simulation games. The first one of which, as you can see on screen, is Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, having just released, has been honestly a dream come true for me. I used to love the Zoo Tycoon games back in the day. I played the first one when I was maybe 6 or 8, something like that, and I fell in love. I love animals so much, and I love being creative and making things, and this is something that puts those two aspects of my life together in such a perfect way. And Planet Zoo, having just come out, being a really modern take on the whole zoo building simulation game, is perfect. I absolutely love the level of creativity you can get with the game. I love the focus on conservation and education. I love how amazing the animals look. They're so detailed and so realistic. Honestly, it's just perfect, and I thought what better way to start a YouTube channel than focusing on something like this, something which I really enjoy and can just jump into headfirst and start building. And so we're starting off with this first series called Bumi Reptile Sanctuary. Now, Bumi means earth or world in Malay, and what the series is, it's going to be a sort of a nature reserve / animal sanctuary set in a temperate climate somewhere in Southeast Asia. I'm thinking maybe in Thailand or Malaysia, which is actually where I'm from. And it's going to be a reptile sanctuary focused primarily on reptiles, but with probably a few other animals here and there. Now, in Planet Zoo, we have 6 conventional reptiles. We have 2 crocodilians, we have the saltwater crocodile and the Indian gharial. We have 2 monitors, which are the Nile monitor and the Komodo dragon. We have 2 tortoises. We have the Aldabra giant tortoise and the Galapagos giant tortoise. And aside from those, we have a whole host of exhibit animals such as anacondas, other snakes. We also have a lot of lizards like the Antillean iguana and the green iguana. And aside from those reptiles, I'll also be including all the different birds that we have in the game, because birds are in fact reptiles, phylogenetically speaking. They're more closely related to crocodiles than crocodiles are to lizards and snakes, which is kind of mind-blowing, but at the same time makes a lot of sense when you look at it. And yeah, so that's kind of the scope for this. And in this first episode, we're just going to be building kind of a staff center. It's going to set the tone a little bit for what the whole series is going to look like aesthetically speaking. It's going to be quite a modern looking zoo. I say zoo, but it's more of a nature reserve, like I said. And I want it to look really modern and new. Somewhere that looks like it's really well funded. Somewhere that looks like it does its research really well and it's quite successful at what it does. And as such, as a nature reserve, it's not going to be as guest focused as a zoo would be. There are going to be guest areas and guest facilities, but not to the level I would probably do if I was building a conventional zoo. And yeah, so I'm not going to speak too much in this first episode just because there's not an awful lot to talk about. But just spoiler warning, there's not actually any animals in this one yet. I'm going to start putting them in next episode, beginning with some flamingos. Like I said again, birds are reptiles, as weird as that sounds, so we're going to be doing that. And yeah, so considering the number of reptiles we have, this series will probably comprise of about maybe 10 to 12 episodes, depending on how much work we do besides just the enclosures. And we're also going to probably include some non-reptiles, maybe a couple tapirs here and there, maybe, some other non-reptilian animals, just to kind of flesh out the sanctuary a bit, because a lot of these in real life, especially if they call reptile sanctuaries, they don't just have reptiles. I'm thinking a few really interesting ones to add would be maybe some pangolins. The pangolins are beautiful in this game. I can't wait to put them down and try them out and just see all the different animations they've got and just how they behave within the game. Because the animals in this game do behave. They have all these natural behaviors that are just incredibly impressive. For what is essentially, binary code and a bunch of pixels, they look incredibly realistic. And I am, just props to the designers, props to the developers. They've done an incredible job with this game, and I cannot wait to just dive headfirst into the series. And with that, I'm going to leave you to it. This video is probably only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long. And by the end of it, we have a fully working research / staff center. One that I will probably put up on the Steam Workshop. If any of you are playing the game and would like to try this out, feel free to. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks!